is Booba, what is yours? If you want to know who I am, B-U-B-A, what a nice name. That's the way I spell my name. My name is Booba, what is yours? If you want to know who I am, B-U-B-A, what a nice name. That's the way I spell my name. B-U-B-A, what a nice name. That's the way I spell my name. Welcome back yet to another lesson. Before we start doing anything today, if you listen to this song where I introduce my name, I call my name. Today, did you realize any difference? Yes, I spell my name. How do I spell it? B-U-B-E. Very good. So let's try to connect it. We want to go through the names of the letters we learn. The one, you all know that there are 26 letters in the alphabet. So we'll quickly go through those 26 letters before we go into the lesson proper. Let's say the names of the alphabets in order. 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So the chart we have, they are mixed up. Can we go through some of them? The first one is T, H, R, Z, F, B, I, P, S, W, X, G, C, K, X, S, A, B, V, U, Y. Good. Let's stop there. If you remember, with all the sounds we learned the last time, these are some of the letters we were using, but then we were giving them the sounds. Then we were using their sounds. Like from the 42 main sound chart, we have gone through the first 6 sounds, the second 6 sounds, and the third 6 sounds. And these are the same letters you are seeing here. These are the same letters we were naming just a minute ago. So meaning all these letters, they have 2 things. They have a name and they have a sound. Just like us, we have names, we have surnames. My name is Buba and my surname is Mari. So we will say all these alphabets have their names and then their surnames. So we will give the sounds as their surnames. So let's quickly go through the 18 letter sounds that we went through the last time. It goes like this. My name is S. My name is S, S, S. My sound is S, S, S. My name is A, A, A. Sorry, I got it all wrong. So excuse me for that. Let's start again. My name is S, S, S. My sound is S, S, S. The second one, my name is A, A, A. My sound is A, A, A. My name is T, T, T. My sound is T, T, T. My name is I, I. My sound is I, I, I. My name is P, P, P. My sound is P, P, P. My name is N, N, N. My sound is N, N, N. My name is C, C, C. My sound is K, K, K. My name is K, K, K. My sound is K, K, K. My name is E, E. My name is C, C, C. My sound is K, K, K. My name is K, K, K. My sound is K, K, K. My name is E, E, E. My sound is K, K, Sorry, my sound is E, E, E. Very good. My name is E and my sound is E. Very good. Let's continue. My name is H, H, H. My sound is H, H, H. My name is R, R, R. My sound is R, R, R. My name is M, M, M. My sound is M, M, M. My name is D, D, D. My sound is D, D, D. My name is G, G, G. My sound is G, G, G. My name is O, O, O. My sound is O, O, O. My name is U, U, U. My sound is O, O, O. My name is L, L, L. My sound is L, L, L. My name is F, F, F. My sound is F, F, F. My name is B, 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 and my sound is B, B, B. Do you realize this? They all have names and they all have phonemes. And again, you will understand, since we started with the sounding of all these sounds, alongside we were forming words. How were we forming words? We were using those sounds, put them together, run them, and then we hear the words. That's what we are doing. So if we go to our word bank, we can see a lot of words that we made, that we form through what we call blending. So if you go to our word bank, you'll find a lot of words. And we know how we get all those words. We were blending them by putting those letter sounds together, running them, and then the words are being heard. But if you look into your textbooks, sometimes you'll come across some words. If you use that same skill to run those sounds and then hear the word, your friends will laugh at you, because what you will have or what you will hear will be different from the correct way of saying those words. So that is why today I did not just give you the sounds of my name, but I just try to spell them. And that is why, instead of continuing with this sounding, I said now let's use the other side of it. That is by giving you the other names or the soul names of the letter sounds that we have been doing. So today we are going to concentrate on the names, the S, the A, the T, the I, the P, the N, and not S, not A. Are we clear? Very good. And in doing that, I will give you an example. So the words I said, the words we are forming, we form them through blending. But the words we are going to have today, we cannot blend them. We cannot blend them. Because if you blend them, you can run the sounds together, you will hear something, but it will not be correct. An example. The very, very first example I'm going to tell you is letter I. Is this letter. What is this letter? Very good. This is letter I. This is letter I. That is the name. Very good. Letter I. Listen carefully. I am a boy. Does it make any sense to you? I am a boy. Very good. There, the sound is not helping at all. So there the name comes. I am a boy. I am a girl. I am a man. I am a teacher. So if you hear I, it doesn't make sense. So that is why the name has to come there. Because we cannot use the sound, we have to use the name so that at least it becomes a correct word where it is. Let's look at a second one. Just to show an example. The second one we have is, can you spell it? D-O. Very good. D-O. If we want to use the blending, what is the sound for D? D. What is the sound for O? For letter O? O. Good. Now we have D-O. Let's use the blending scale. D, O, Do, Do. If you say Do, your friends will laugh at you because Do is never Do. So that's why we said we cannot use the blending skill to form these words. And then the words, any word we cannot blend, any word we cannot blend, it is tricky or it is irregular. Any word that you cannot blend is called a tricky word or an irregular word because the way not all the sounds are heard from the word. So D-O is do. D-O is do. So meaning D-O is a tricky word. And what is it? It is do. Now, how do we learn these tricky words? We learn these tricky words by using the letter names to spell the words. And it also follows step by step. Step by step. How does it go? The first thing, when you see that word, we advise you to look at the word. The word you're supposed to write, we advise you to look at the word. When you look at the word, you will start reading the names of the word, the names of the letters in the word at heart. Listen carefully. When you want to spell or you want to write down these tricky words, how do you do it? I'm trying to give you a process. First, look at the word. When you look at the word, you will start saying the letter names in mind. When you do that, you are also advised to copy exactly what you have seen. There are also the importance of the formation. The letter formations we are doing will come to play its role. You look at it, look at the word, you start naming the names of those letters. Then the second thing is that you copy. What are you going to copy? What you are saying in mind, those letter names, and what you are seeing, those letters are the ones you are going to copy directly from the book or from the blackboard or whatever. But when you look, you start naming, then the second thing is that you copy what you are looking at. When you look at it, when you copy it, you are seeing, you are copying. When you copy until you have the word, then cover the word. What do you do? Cover the word. Cover the word. When you cover the word, what do? Now, meaning you are not seeing anything, but you are having something in mind because you look at it, you copy it, now you have to cover it. When you cover it, while it is covered, you are not seeing anything, try to write down that very word. What are you going to write down? That same word which you copied. Then you were seeing it, but now you are not seeing it. While this one is covered, you are going to write it. When you write, then uncover. Remove the cover and then check. Remove the cover and then check. What are you going to check? The one you were looking at, the one you copy, and the one you wrote while you are not seeing it. Then you will see the difference, whether you got it correct or you did not get it correct. So let's practice. The word we have is do. The word we have is do. So we are going to use the process of look. Now let us all look at the word do. The next thing, we are asked to copy. Let's copy. Have we copied? Good. The next thing is, let's cover it. Whatever you write, cover it. Have we all covered? Let's be fair, no cheating. It is covered. Now let's remember. Let's write what is covered. No cheating. Are we all together? Now remove the covers. Did you remove the covers? Check whether the one you looked at and the one you copy is the same as the one you wrote while covered. Whether they are the same or they are not the same. If they are the same, you got it correct. If they are not the same, you try again. Practice helps one to become perfect. If you get it wrong, have another chance. But always remember this process. First, look at the word. If you look at the word, what is going in your mind? You are naming the letters, like D-O, D-O, in mind. The next thing is copy it. What are you going to copy? The names. D, you use the formation, you remember? O, perfect, just like what you are seeing. Then cover it. When you cover it, what do? Write. What are you going to write? What you covered is what you are going to write. Because this time you are not seeing it. You write it, from there, remove the cover, and then you check, you compare. That is how we deal with tricky words. That's how we deal with tricky words. And remember, where do we normally keep our blended words? We keep them in the word bank. Very good. So here, we are going to develop a flower. a flower vase. When you plant a flower into a flower vase and you continue watering it, what happens? Flowers grow. Flowers grow in their numbers. So very good. So for me, I am also going to plant a flower in a flower vase. And then now, as I am watering it, it is growing more flowers. So those flowers are going to be tricky words. So any tricky words I spelled, any tricky word I write down, I will have it on the flower. So meaning as the more tricky words I have, the more flowers my flower is growing. All right? So the first word I have on my flower, now that we have planted the vase, so it has to start growing. It has to start growing. It will start growing. So the first word we have on our flower, it is the first that the flower produced after watering it for a while, and that is the I. So now then we will have I. So meaning the flower is with only one leaf growing, and that one is I. That is I. The second one is the do. Spell do, D-O, D-O, do. Now let's look at another one. A-R-E. R. A-R-E. A-R-E. Let's look at it. What is going in our mind? A-R-E. A-R-E. The next thing, let's copy it. Are we copying? Good. What next? When we copy it, the next thing we do is to cover it. The next thing is to cover it. Let's cover it. Let's cover it. What do? Let's write. We write A R E. A R E. Now let's uncover it. What do we have? Are they the same? Yes. A R E R. A R E R. Why? Because we cannot blend it. When we cannot blend it, what is it? It is tricky. It is tricky. So now we have another flower is grown. Another flower is grown, and that is the word are. Are. Spell A-R-E. Are. A-R-E. We have, if you go to our flower base, we have I, we have do, and we have are. Who can spell do? D-O. Who can spell are? A-R-E. Ah, very good. Let's move on. Let's move on. There's another one. Look at it. It is, in our mind, B-E, B-E, B-E. Let's copy it. Let's copy it. B-E. Let's cover it. Let's cover it. After covering, what do? We write. Let's write it. Good. When you are ready, let's remove it. What do we have? Are they the same? So we have B, B-E, B. Who can spell B? B-E. We are using letter names to spell these words. Why? Because they are tricky. Because we cannot blend them using the sounds. So again, our flower is growing, and then we are going to have another stranger called B. B-E, B. There's another one. Let's look at it. What is going in your mind? C-O-M-E. 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 Good. Let's copy it. Come. Come. Very good. Cover it and write. Cover it and write. Are you ready? Remove the cover, then check. Remove the cover and check. Do you have the same thing? What do you have? Come. C-O-M-E. And now the flower is again growing. So boys and girls, This is the way we learn how to write the tricky words. Any words that cannot be blended is a tricky word. And then you can only write them down by using their letter names and spell the word. How many words do we have? The first word we have is I. I. The second one, very good. Second one is do. Who can spell do? D-O, do. The third one, A-R-E. What is A-R-E? R. A-R-E, R. The third one, or the fourth one is B. B-E. B-E. B. And the last, not the least, is come. Spell come. C-O-M-E. Very good. C-O-M-E. So now this flower will continue to grow as many words as we have. Okay? So now even if you go into your stories, you realize that there are some words, if you are reading, if you want your reading to be pleasant, obviously if you use the blending skill to read these words, people will not listen to you correctly, because the words you will be pronouncing will be wrong and they will laugh at you. So you have blending words that you can blend, and then you have words that you cannot blend. The words you cannot blend, they are called the tricky words. They are the tricky words. Are we together? Very good. That's why we said it goes like this. Tricky words are words. Tricky words are words that we cannot blend. Tricky words are words. Tricky words are words that we cannot blend. Are we together? Tricky words are words. Tricky words are words that we cannot blend. Tricky words are words that we cannot blend. Do is a tricky word. Do is a tricky word. Tricky words are words that we cannot blend. Is a tricky word. Is a tricky word. Tricky words are words that we cannot blend. B is a tricky word. B is a tricky word. Tricky words are words. Tricky words are words that we cannot blend. Come is a tricky word. Come is a tricky word. Tricky words are words. Tricky words are words that we cannot blend. I is a tricky word. I is a tricky word. Tricky words are words. Tricky words are words that we cannot blend. Boys and girls, what are tricky words? Tricky words are words that we cannot blend. Among them, we have I. Among them, we have do. We have come. We have be. And we have are. A-R-E. R. I stands as I. D-O. Do. C-O-M-E. Come. And B-E. Be. Thank you very much for listening. We continue to advise you. So long we are staying at home, we'll continue. We'll not be tired. We'll repeat it over and over and over. Stay at home. Keep distance. Right? Wash your hands regularly with soap and running water. And when you are coughing, cough within your elbow. When you are sneezing, sneeze within your elbow. Avoid shaking hands, but replace your shaking hands by giving a very big smile to your friends and families. Until we meet again, thank you. Bye-bye.